The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down, Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
At the 26-yard line.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Complete to
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Now a first down carry by Jones. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And they'll try to run the option here. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with the defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. The tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
On the carry.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him. From the gun on 3rd down, Jones.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And he whips that one incomplete there. T. Higgins was the intended target. And it's 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Mackenzie Alexander in on the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Open man is Higgins. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
He was brought down by Mackenzie.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Intended that time for Cooper, but it's going to be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
7-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. T. Higgins his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, we have the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Adam Humphries on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Jones. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
Fielded at about the 28. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. And a give this time to the tailback. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
He was brought down by
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and 5. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
That's what it is,
take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. It's their quarterback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
over 1st and
10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the left.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. On first down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Just shy of midfield.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
They'll run on first down. Jones, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
It's third down and 7 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. They go back to the ground with Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Running jet sweep here, Humphreys. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The tackle.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
No gain on the play. Second.
Throwing on second down. Jones. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks,
9 picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
And 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards.
49-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And it's a quick flip out to Cooper, complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside, so you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, and for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. Right? This is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Escaping the pressure right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
1st down, 49ers.
From the gun, Jones. He'll fire deep depth. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
10-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. Kenneth Murray on the coverage.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
A 27-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Keeps it on the option.
It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They're going to try and throw. This pass complete to Higgins. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. Pass the... There he goes, right side. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown...
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. That was Jordan Poyer, the safety, in for the sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Ball at the 6, 3rd and goal. That's going to be caught. at the 10-yard line. And I think the ball's out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. So that'll back him up 5. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
We got 4. We got 4.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt.
Incomplete.
And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 20. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Goal at the 4-yard line.
Second and goal from inside the 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Had the option to hand that one off and run it himself, but instead, a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's Jones. Off play action. Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Jones going deep for Hopkins. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jalen Johnson.